Humidity is bad. Alright, so remember, I did a video called Fixing the Gravel Driveway, and what that was I had a friend of mine say, "Oh, you're making fun of the guys that use speed binders." And I told him that's not true. If you look back in there, I said if I had a low bed or a landau, I would definitely get some speed binders. But I'm not going to get them and invest the money for a skid steer trailer. Because if you can't do the ratchet thing for just a skid steer, I mean, come on. That's lazy. But like I said, if I had a low bed or a landau that I was using, and it had a whole ton of binders on it and multiple things, I would look into getting the speed binders. But like I said, but for this trailer, I'm not going to do it. It's only 4 points plus the thing. Now, if you have a landau and you times that by however many machines you have on there, yeah, that makes sense. That's a lot of binders. That's a lot of time. I used to drive a low bed and a landau, so I know what I'm talking about as far as that goes. But a skid steer trailer, first of all, skid steer trailers usually get left places. Here's another thing. Skid steer trailers usually get left places and people take stuff off of them. I worked at a company with multiple people. If you had speed binders on a skid steer trailer, I guarantee you all the yard rats, we call them yard rats. They're the young kids that just want a job. So they go to, but they can't do anything, so they get a job as a yard rat where you just ride around in a 1-ton dump or something. And you're the gopher. You go for this, go for that. Go get me this, go get me that. Well, the yard rats, would usually steal the binders. But they wouldn't steal them off the low bed and the landau because they were told not to touch those two trailers. Why? Because they can't do anything with them anyways. So, but for a skid steer, what I meant in that video is for a skid steer, if you can't use one of these and you have to have all that, I mean, give it up. But I wasn't knocking on them. I think it's a cool idea if you had a lot to do. Anyways, let's move on. was to dig this hill out around all these stumps that somebody ground the top off of. But they're pine stumps and we're near a lake, so that means they got a pretty big taproot. So let's see if we can get this one out. I don't know, this kind of sucks. Plus it's August, so it's sticky. See, this is why I hate digging out a job that someone else did, because they grind all these stumps, but all the leverage is gone. All the leverage is gone to pull on. So you gotta dig out, and this is the taproot. These pines all have taproots. It really sucks. I can't stand getting a job from somebody else. I got another one after this that I might pass on because this keeps happening. Like, I keep getting job after job where someone else came in, made a mess, and I get called to fix the mess, but they already gave a lot of their money away to the other person, so then they have a budget they have to work within. And I mean, I make it work, you know, I set my price and it is what it is. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, I don't care. So this job here was pretty good, but the next one I think I'm gonna pass because the money's not there to deal with the mess. This one, the money's here, so that's why I took this one. Alright, keep on keeping on. Alright, this one's definitely not a pine. I was told these are all pines. That's definitely not a pine. My poor little machine. Like I said, the gas line runs right through here, so I gotta be careful, and I don't want to rip up the driveway. I think I'm gonna come around this side and try to hog out this little bit that's holding it, because I've dug on the other side. I'm almost under the thing, you know. So let's see what we can do here. My plan was, because the driveway's so close, is dig on this side and then roll those things away from it and then pack the dirt back in. But we'll see. That's definitely not pine. That's an oak stump. You can see the grind marks where they ground it. They did a terrible job. When I grind stumps, I go all the way down, grind out the stump. Like, that's the stump. Like, it's not a log grinder, it's a stump grinder. Grind the damn stump, you know what I'm saying? This one here, I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to undermine it while I'm sitting over here. That's why I haven't pulled that one. I'll pull that one out, that ramp. I can dig a ramp out that way if I have to. Smack some more dirt off of it, lighten it up. This poor little machine. She's strong though, Komatsu. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to undermine this and get it to like roll away from the, and if I have to, I'll have to, you know, I'll have to chop away at the roots. They're definitely going under this driveway, but the driveway's kind of crap anyways. So let's see if that gets out, that one out. I fueled the, I took the excavator out of there last night because there's some serious trees and stuff and in the neighborhood and everything. And first of all, I'll just get straight to it. I don't leave my machines anywhere. I bring them home. They come home every night. Unless it's in the neighborhood or at a relative's house or like a good friend's house, they come home every night. So we're gonna drop the excavator back off. Plus we were supposed to get a tornado last night, so I like to park this thing. Those trees over there are kind of far away. These ones are far away, so I like to park everything in the open here, big open area. Anyways, yeah, we're under tornado warning, which is strange for Cape Cod, but last year we had a roof torn off a building in Yarmouth, so guess it's not that strange. So then again, it is 2020, so everything weird is now the new norm. So we're gonna go drop that excavator off at the stump job, and the fill that's coming out of there, I'm gonna come back and get the hoochie and take the hoochie over to where the fill needs to get pushed up in place, because I'm running out of room to dump the truck because there's a serious angle and a hill there. Alright, real quick, this is where I'm trucking the fill. They want to bring that line from the fence out and then taper it down by this tree and just square it off with like the front of the house. So all this fill has to go up there, because they don't have much of a yard, so they're trying to move the fence out closer to this pine tree, down this way, down the back side of this tree and that way. I thought they were going to cut the tree down, but I gave them a price to cut the tree down, and it was more than the guy who cut down all these trees in the winter, because that's what happens in the winter when guys are dead. So I took out like 12 stumps here, stumped it, stripped it. There is a gas line, see the flag, and the other flag. So there's a gas line that runs from the street right up through there, which no longer concerns us because we're not digging, we're filling. But that was interesting. Like I said, where I live, everything is small little lots, small houses. You can see this neighborhood here, house, boom, another house behind it, house, boom, house. So I don't live in the country, that's for sure. Anyways, I'm gonna put all this fill up there with the Takeuchi. That way we can get some more in here.
On the track.
I know everybody's upset about wearing the face mask right about now, which I got mixed feelings about. I'm not going to get into that, but I'll tell you what, sure it would be nice with this dusty dirt. That's for sure. So what I got to do is just get this dirt up here, and then I got to get this dirt up here, and then I can come up here, start at this grade and get a push off. Might have to put a little more in here and bring this up, but what I'll do is I'll stack all that up there so I can continue to get the other dirt in here. I'll get a little more of this and then we'll go back to the other job. I'm gonna take a break, drink my poison. This is my poison, and walk around. Let's talk about, I didn't get a lot of filming, so I got all the stumps out. I cut the hill down. The dirt's really loaded with roots, but that's okay because we're filling in a big, as long as you get the big stumps out, you're good. The little roots, they rot over time. They don't really make too much of a sinkhole. Plus, as I'm loading the truck, I'm kind of like fishing through them with the thumb. So, pretty good. We didn't crack the driveway. I mean, it's already kind of a crappy driveway, but we got everything out. We didn't hit the gas line. Then if you come over here, this embankment, they wanted to shave this down. I got all the stumps out, but what I told him, because he's going to cover everything in topsoil, is just take the loppers and just chop these roots, because I don't want to keep digging down, because these are tap roots. I've seen tap roots go as deep as 12 feet, you know, because we're right near the water. You know, we're right by the lake. And the other thing that worries me about digging this hill too much, see, he said don't worry about this stump or that one, you know, because I'd have to make a mess down here, and there's a retaining wall over here that, I don't know. He didn't even have them grind. So, this is the problem. If I go digging too crazy on this hill, I'm afraid it's going to wash down this street. Down there, and then if it starts washing towards the lake, we're in some big trouble. So, my phone's ringing. Let me deal with that. And I guess we're going to truck the rest of this fill out. Then we'll start loading up the stumps, because I have to set the tailgate up for that. So I want to get rid of the fill first. And because as I'm loading the fill, I'm picking through the fill pile. So it makes sense to load the fill first, so I can get all the stumps on the truck and whatever I find out of here. And who knows, I might take my own loppers and cut some of these, because I hate leaving it like this. But he's not afraid to work. He did his front lawn all on his own. I'm not even bringing the topsoil here. He said he's gonna have it dropped off and he's gonna wheelbarrow it around. So we do the hard stuff. We let other people do the intricate stuff, and it seems to work for us. All right, let me get busy. All right, we're loaded up. I gotta get a stump rag. I gotta invest in a stump rag. That thing is real heavy. I was thinking about strapping it, but it's so heavy, I don't think it's going anywhere. If it does, it'll just land right here. But that thing is so heavy, and I got it smacked and wedged down there. So a stump rag is basically a rag. It's a tarp you use when you don't want to ruin your nice one. You just go up there and hand cover it. So, alright. I tried grading this. It's too powdery. See the dust. But it's all flat. I got rid of the stumps. I'm not going to dig down too low. You can see on the street sign how much I took down. I'm just basically here to do the rough work. They're going to take some lopper choppers. I got a couple stumps over there that I was digging to China. I couldn't find the bottoms, so I just put the dirt back, and they're gonna get about 40 yards of topsoil in here, screen loam, where I am, that's what it's called, and they're gonna put that in here. But these tap roots are terrible, because I got a whole truck full of them. I just can't chase them no more, you know. They're pretty deep, but he did this lawn himself, so he'll be alright. But, yeah. Anyways, the guy, what happened was the guy told them that he was gonna stump grind them. I'm sorry, but I don't think he did a very good job. He took these guys' money. I have one stump I'm gonna come back and grind myself because it's too close to a retaining wall. But as you can tell, I'm soaking wet. It's August. Hair's a mess. Don't care. So basically, he's a local town jerk. The guy that they hired. Unless you're in this line of work, you don't really know the guy. But the rest of us know him. And he's basically known as a clown around town. He cut down all the trees, and he told them they wanted to pay extra to have all the stumps ground, and that's what they got. They got just the logs ground off the top a little bit. They're all, when I came in here to look at the job, they were all still sticking up. You could see all the stumps. There's just a little moon-shaped cut in them. It's like he cut them a few inches off the ground, not flush. Few inches off the ground, and then just ground the few inches to the ground just so he could build them. That's what guys do around. A lot of guys do that. It's just bad business. So anyways, that's it. He's going to, we'll probably never see this one again. He's going to do the rest of the work himself because he's got a strong back. So alright, that's it for this. Catch you on the next one.